When it comes to our existence in this world, you know that there are two certainties in everybody's life: death and taxes. But do you think by using AI we can get rid of or eliminate or minimize one of those options? When we look at our history, just about 100 years ago, life expectancy was set at 45 years. And by 1950, it was up to 65 years. And today, it's almost about 80. Tomorrow, who knows? Healthcare has made a huge progress, and now our ability to recognize and eliminate disasters has increased. In this video, we will look into how AI is learning to predict how we live and how it's helping us to make changes into our life simply by making the right decision without us even knowing every time. The first part is known as artificial. That is simple to understand. Artificial is something that is human-made that doesn't independently exist in nature. However, intelligence is a bit harder to define. It could simply mean an efficient, capable computer or a program that can, for example, make joke on itself and even write its own joke without us. So it's more of a what AI can do that defines is present in a state of intelligence. So you ever wonder how AI works, such as your simple $50 Amazon Alexa? So let's dive into artificial intelligence from the eyes of your Alexa. The best way to think about artificial intelligence is their abilities to look into yourself. After all, humans are the most intelligent people on this planet. Artificial intelligence is a broad branch of computer science. Their goal as an AI is to create systems that can function intelligently and independently all by themselves without us doing anything. You as human can communicate through language by both listening and speaking. To an AI, this field is the speech recognition called statistical learning. Now, as human, you have the power to write and learn text, also known as NLP, or natural language processing technique. You can also see with your eyes and process what you see, known as AI as the field of computer vision that is used. We as humans have the capability to recognize what is around us through our eyes, creating an image of our world. This is known to computer field of vision. Finally, humans can see patterns such as grouping of like objects in the same way that are known to AI as the field of pattern recognition. And for our humans, an ability to particularly process these information is better to process them through multiple dimensions, and AI uses data to use these dimensions. But before we go too deep with its learning ability, we must first consider our brain. Now, our brain is a complex network of neurons that we use to learn new things every day. AI is using such processing technique by replicating its function, thus giving them cognitive capability, particularly in machines known to them as the field of neural network. By looking into these networks deeper, artificial intelligence can learn complicated things known as the field of deep learning. Now, there are many types of deep learning in each machine that is essentially made of different techniques to replicate what the human brain does and wants or needs. As human, we have the ability to remember your past events such as your family events, your birthday, or even the meal that you had. And AI uses the same network called neural network to remember its past. Now, as you see, there are two ways that AI in general work. One being symbolic or another being data-based. For data-based side called machine learning, we need to feed the machine data before it can learn. For example, if you communicate with me or with your phone to shop, AI can plot your data to see patterns. By learning this pattern, then they can learn you and your needs and then manipulate you, replicate you, or even predict your desires and even choose before you even think about your choosing. By learning us, AI can create a pattern that we may not even think of or heard of. They can either do classification or prediction. As an example, AI can classify your needs based on your mood or time of the day and make judgment. Artificial intelligence is continuously learning and they get the ability to make better prediction to stop a war or even a disease before it even starts. Amazon is currently using neural network, a natural language model, to improve its speaking style, giving them voices and learn ways to disguise and understand when you're happy or not. But the question is, will AI ever help us achieve longer lifespan, or will it change our destiny? Well, what do you think? How would you feed your AI's data and let them improve their cognitive ability? Well, today, the question is you. How do you feed data to help artificial intelligence grow? Do you use anything? Do you think the browser that you're watching this video is feeding artificial intelligence data in order for it to make better prediction for the video that you might like? Well, if you want to help the algorithm, hit that like button, maybe subscribe. That way I'll show you more of my video and then you might just enjoy it. Anyway guys, we hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it and come back for more of great videos in my channel, which I have 3 times a week. It's always a pleasure. See you guys in the next one. See you in the next one.